A secret Pentagon UFO program may have discovered vehicles not made on this Earth. Welcome back to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. Hold on a second. I just need to double check my 2020 disaster bingo card. I'm getting so close to getting disaster bingo again. All I need is an alien invasion. Shelley, if I get bingo, what do I win? What do you mean this is a game you can only lose? I guess the good news is that I haven't lost 2020 disaster bingo yet. As far as we know, there hasn't been an actual alien invasion. Well, as far as the public knows. As far as what the US government knows, well, for that you'll have to check out my new show, Conspiracies Unwebbed. Or maybe you won't. Because the Pentagon is now confirming that a government UFO project that used to be secret will make some of its findings public. In fact, back in April, the Department of Defense officially released 3 historical Navy videos, one from 2004 and 2 from 2015. Peak government efficiency. Here's what's in the videos. If they look familiar to you, that's because they were already leaked a couple of years ago. The DoD is just authorizing the release of the videos that have already been released. Like I said, peak government efficiency. And by historical Navy videos, they mean UFO sightings by Navy pilots. That is, sightings of unidentified flying objects that Navy pilots couldn't explain. Last month, a Senate committee report outlined the budget for America's intelligence agencies. And what caught everyone's eye was this Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force. Now, the Pentagon had said it disbanded this program. But it turns out, surprise, it was not disbanded. They just changed the program's name, moved it to another government agency, and continued it. Now that is some actual peak government efficiency. For years, this program was called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program and run by the Defense Intelligence Agency, or DIA. It was funded by a congressional black budget. The program was started by former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, who definitely believes in aliens. Look, if you were in Congress for 30 years, you'd believe in aliens too. But the program is now called the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force and is run by the Office of Naval Intelligence. And this latest Senate report says that the program needs to report at least some of its findings to the public within 180 days after the 2021 fiscal year intelligence spending bill passes. And according to the New York Times, former government officials and scientists with security clearances have come forward and they are convinced that objects of undetermined origin have crashed on Earth with materials retrieved for study. But does that mean, you know? Well, aliens are one possible explanation. According to astrophysicist Eric W. Davis, who worked for the Pentagon UFO program, some of the recovered materials were nothing the U.S. could have made. And he told the Times that he gave a classified briefing to a Defense Department agency as recently as March about retrievals from off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. Then again, Davis has also worked with Harold E. Puthoff. He's a parapsychologist who has said he has supernormal powers and has studied psychic abilities in others, including magician Uri Geller. Which may sound crazy, but we're also talking about aliens here, so Also, some of Puthoff's psychic ability research was funded by the US government under the Stargate Project. Not the Stargate TV show, the actual Stargate Project, where the CIA and DIA were researching psychic remote viewing abilities, which sounds like a TV show. Conspiracies Unwebbed is going to have a lot of material to work with. Anyway, let's go from the psychics back to the UFOs. Of course, there could be terrestrial explanations for all the Navy's UFO sightings. But don't feel too relieved, because this might actually be worse than if it's from aliens. Here's Senator Marco Rubio.
We have things flying over our military bases and places where we're conducting military exercises, and we don't know what it is, and it isn't ours. So that's a legitimate question to ask. I would say that, frankly, that if it's something of outside this planet, that might actually be better than the fact that we've seen some technological leap on behalf of the Chinese or the Russians or some other adversary.
And that's quite a worldview. Aliens with superior technology are less of a threat than the Chinese. And having worked with Shelley for almost 8 years, I agree. I'm terrified of what she could do with UFO technology. Of course, in the search for intelligent life, there is one man we have to consult: President Donald Trump. Here's Donald Trump Jr. interviewing his father about aliens in Roswell. Let that sentence sink in for a moment.
Before you leave office, will you let us know if there's aliens? Because this is the only thing I really want to know. I want to know what's going on. Would you ever open up Roswell and let us know what's really going on there?
So many people ask me that question.
I know, it sounds almost ridiculous, but it's actually the real question I want to know.
It sounds like a cute question, but it's actually, there are millions and millions of people that want to go there, that want to see it. I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. But Roswell's a very interesting place with a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
So you're saying you may declassify?
Oh.
You'll take it?
Well, I'll have to think about that one, right?
If Trump does declassify Roswell, I think I know what he'll say. All the best aliens want to come to America. The aliens China has, not the greatest. Wait, if Trump does declassify Roswell, and we find out that aliens are real, that's like a retroactive alien invasion. Does that count for my 2020 disaster bingo? I'm going to say yes. Now, I just want to give a big shout out to all of you who support this show on Patreon. With YouTube demonetizing us so much, we'd have to have shut down the show. They don't want you to know about the aliens. But your support keeps us going. Visit patreon.com/America Uncovered to find out how you can help. So what do you think about the Pentagon's UFO program? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered. On this episode of Conspiracies Unwebbed, Jeffrey Epstein did kill himself.